Hey guys, so today we're back with some more NBA 2K23 Michael Jordan Challenge. Let's hop into it.
The thing that I like most about Michael Jordan as a
Let's do this.
And on a chilly February night, greetings everyone from Chicago, the host of the 1988 All-Star Game. Alongside the terrific Clark Kellogg and our reporter David Aldridge on the sidelines, I'm Kevin Harlan. And Clark, this terrific city has produced some greats. And
Win the games for 40 points, get 8 rebounds, and 6.
4 of them playing tonight.
You're exactly right, Kevin. The Windy City, Chicago, has produced Mo Cheeks, Isaiah Thomas, Doc Rivers, and Mark Aguirre, all All-Stars. And I'm sure they've got plenty of family and friends in attendance to enjoy their performance on the court.
Yep, so much to celebrate. And Clark, is there a common thread when you think about a Chicago-type player?
Well, I certainly do believe there's a common thread. When playing outside or outdoors in the Windy City, the perimeter shot can easily get blown off course. So you got to be able to get that thing to the rack and in a straight line fashion. And that's something all Chicago players share in common.
A lot of high flyers, you're right. And your West All-Stars, Fat Lever and Magic Johnson, the guards, Alex English and Karl Malone at the forward spots, and in the middle, Hakeem Olajuwon. For the East, it's Moses Malone inside, and Dominique Wilkins with Larry Bird, the forwards. And in the backcourt, Isaiah Thomas and Michael Jordan.
And you look at Larry Bird and Magic Johnson, rivals since college. Early on, no love lost between them, but over time, they've become friends.
Now, here's Jordan. Shots good from Bird. Larkin, amidst this All-Star celebration, labor negotiations between the players and the NBA continue.
Trying to find their way through this current impasse, Kevin, and looking to avoid any interruptions to this game that we all have a love affair with.
Yeah, I know you and I hope they can find some common ground.
Please make it happen soon.
Clark, you see Larry and Magic together in those Converse ads. They've become really the faces of the NBA.
And Kevin, I think they've inherited the mantle from the great Dr. J. He's done such a great job representing the league all these years, and certainly he's left it in good hands with those two.
Yeah, that's a great comparison. And Michael Jordan winning the dunk contest yesterday. Clark, can he add to his trophy case tonight?
Kevin, I think his teammates want to see him win the MVP. I think they're going to give him as many touches as he needs to have a chance to do it.
Ooh, that'll be fun to watch. The East All-Stars shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
We all know about Michael's offensive prowess, okay? But he's incredible defensively as well. He works hard at that end, and that's rare for a star.
English, no good.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Malone trying to break free. And another miss by the East. And the Eastern All-Stars favored to win tonight.
Star power and firepower. Veteran IQ and smarts, but you never know. The West has quite a bit of talent, too.
Indeed they do. And if there was a snub, Clark, for this year's All-Star game, many felt it was the sharpshooter Dale Ellis of the Sonics.
Well, you take a look at what he's done. He's the only top 10 scorer in the NBA who was not an All-Star.
Yet the Tennessee Volunteers should be here. Here's Johnson following the basket by Michael Jordan. Johnson kicks to English. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Michael Jordan.
Constantly applying pressure on the defense. Lever gets himself to the strike.
And some changes here for the East. Ewing comes in for Malone. And it's Rivers in for Isaiah Thomas. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for the West. Worthy comes in for English. And Michael Jordan won the dunk contest last night, and man, was it great. What a thriller. He and Dominique Clark put on a great show, and you could tell they both wanted it so badly. Perhaps the home court advantage gave Michael Jordan Clark the edge.
And there was another winner from last night, and that was Larry Bird, taking home the trophy of the three-point shootout. And he didn't even need to take off his warm-ups to handle his business.
Clark, somebody told me he looked at the rest of the competitors and said, okay, who's going to be in second place here? Who's going to finish behind me?
Sounds just like him.
And an exhibition game with plenty of motivation for these stars nonetheless. For more, let's say hello to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, I was talking to Larry Bird about his goals for the matchup, and he said, I think our job is to get the ball to Michael Jordan, get him into the game, and get the crowd into the game. So if Bird has anything to do with it, Michael Jordan will be the MVP. And that would be poetic justice this weekend. Guys, back to you.
Especially where we are. Well said, David. Thank you. Jordan Clark, obviously, in front of his hometown crowd. He loves it, and they really love it.
No doubt about it, Kevin. You think about the fans in Chicago. They love basketball. And I can expect, and you can too, a ton of energy, some extra adrenaline anytime Michael touches the ball.
Clark, this city is on fire with Jordan, aren't they? I mean, they love him, and they think about what's to come. My goodness.
Smoking.
Yeah, and Kareem looking to set the career record for all-star scoring. Isn't that something?
It really is. Needs just 10 points to do it, Kevin, and you gotta love his chances. I mean, that's a layup for him, pun intended.
Yeah, a good one. And not many out there who can elevate like Michael Jordan. And starting last season, Clark, Michael Jordan's scoring went through the roof.
Averaging over 37 points per game, partner, and he's kept close to that pace this season as well. Remarkable.
Amazing and remarkable, right. Wow. Johnson, a wide open look. Off target from three-point range. And so it's the East All-Star. Going into the break with a 10-point lead. You're feeling very confident.
20, the West All-Star.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 1988 All-Star Game here in Chicago. As these great fans hope Michael Jordan can bring home the win and the MVP hardware.
And the head coach of the East, Mike Fratello, his first time coaching in the All-Star Game.
On the court for the West All-Stars, they've got Olajuwon. McDaniel is out there at Malone. Then it's Lever. And it's Johnson in at the point guard. McDaniel, the pass to Olajuwon. And out of bounds. The East All-Stars will have it.
East All-Stars ball.
The East leading by 10. Right side, Jordan. Over Lever. They get it back. Outside for Jordan. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup. Jordan's got the lead up to 12 now for the East All-Stars. How about that? Mike's a terrific friend of yours and mine, and Fratello's Hawks recently moved into first place in the East after the Cavs beat the Celtics. Clark enabling him to become the coach of the East All-Stars.
So don't be surprised if the Cavs' Brad Doherty gets extended minutes in his first All-Star appearance. You scratch my back, I scratch yours.
And here early, Clark, the East has the edge.
You look at that team on the East squad, an embarrassment of riches, Kevin, and you know they've got so many weapons. I think it simply comes down to execution for them.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. No look there. Miss number 4 in 12 tries. They need to find a high percentage shot, Clark, to regain some of that confidence.
I think they've gone too long without seeing one go down, and that begins to mess with your psyche.
the dunk by Jordan. And Michael Jordan, not only last season's leading scorer by a mile, but Clark Kellogg this season, he is in the running for the Defensive Player of the Year.
He is the true definition of a two-way player. Gets it done at a high level at both ends.
MJ.
And Coach Mike Fratello, a colleague of ours, coaching in the All-Star game, standing tall amongst a bunch of tall guys in the NBA. You know, his dad was an amateur boxer, and, you know, I think that background gives Mike a lot of confidence as a coach.
McHale's checked in for the East. Thomas comes in for Doc Rivers.
Isaiah Thomas.
The West trails by 12. Johnson outside. It's Lever on the wing. He's guarded by Thomas. Back to Johnson. And it's good for two. Johnson's got 4 points this quarter. And Clark, not easy for these coaches to put their stamp on the game. Only a 1 hour practice yesterday to get acquainted and move through some sets.
And you know, Kevin, it's not about necessarily practice time. A few offensive sets is all that's needed. I think it's how you manage the players and give them a platform to have fun and do what they do.
That's a good point. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting for West All-Star.
The first free throw is good.
You know, Johnson is really one of the more unique point guards that we've had in the game over the years. And he's able to do it with style and substance.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Malone's checked in for Doherty. And Larry Bird sub for Wilkins. And West also making a switch. Aguirre's checked in. And tonight's All-Star MVP will have a $5,000 check presented in their name, Clark, to the Thurgood Marshall Black Education Fund.
A great cause in honor of a terrific American.
And Magic Johnson, Clark, made it clear coming into this game that he wanted the challenge of defending the great Michael Jordan.
He certainly did. And the West as a team will certainly have their work cut out for him trying to slow that guy down.
That is going to be fun to watch. Looking at who's out there now for the West. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Olajuwon. Clyde Drexler has subbed in for Lever.
Magic Johnson in his 8th All-Star game now, 2nd in All-Star votes this year, and he hosts his own All-Star game in the summer in LA as a fundraiser. And I understand it's quite an event. And, you know, so far, I like the effort from both teams. It's an exhibition, but each team showing great pride. They're getting after it.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge with a report on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Thank you, Kevin. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the oldest All-Star in history. This is his 17th game. No one else has been in more than 13. To put that into context, there were 6 players in yesterday's Legends game that were younger than Kareem. Magic Johnson says he respects Kareem more than anyone I know because of the pride this man has in whatever he does. Yep.
Real quick. Y'all see that? Y'all see that?
Back to you.
He is a very proud individual. David, thank you. And Kareem's coming out here, Clark, after spending 2 days in bed with strep throat. I mean, it's remarkable.
And, Kevin, that's exactly the pride Magic was talking about, and that's why it seems like every game we do, Kareem is adding to some type of record that he's already established. Tonight, he could very well become the leading scorer in the history of the All-Star game.
Isn't that phenomenal? They call him captain for a reason. He is truly the leader of this entire NBA.
Yes, sir.
Pass to Aguirre. Thomas against Drexler. Shot clock at 6. Here's Johnson. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Magic Johnson leads the league in assists, and he's also got the most assists in All-Star game history. He processes the game at another level, folks. And we know Jordan is a master from the mid-range. Whether he's squared up or falling away, you feel like it's going to splash.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And it's in there. Johnson's got 18 points. Clark wide open, high scoring both ways.
These tremendous All-Stars are putting on a tremendous show, Kevin. Pretty good display of strength by Jordan there. Absorbed the contact and still able to nail the shot.
He's got his 4th free throw of the game. 15 seconds left to play in the first half. Drexler kicks to Johnson and stolen by Malone. Here's Jordan. Good, and the assist goes to Malone. Jordan's got 36.
They've done a nice job keeping the intensity up, starting to pull away now.
And so it's Michael Jordan making things happen for the East All-Stars. They kept going to him again and again. And we welcome you back to the second half of the 1988 All-Star game here in Chicago. Great performances from these players, whether it's their first time participating or their 17th. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the West All-Stars. They trail by 16.
You know, you get into the latter stages of the game, and it's normal to wonder who will take home the MVP trophy. It's certainly one of those accolades that's mentioned when you talk about the great ones.
Bird out there with Wilkins. Then it's Thomas. Then it's Malone. And it's Jordan in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Mike Fratello getting going here in the second half.
All too easy for Jordan. Just unfazed by anything the defense throws at him. He's got an answer.
I'm glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time. Lets it go from 11. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts. And of the players in tonight's All-Star game, Clark, 2 have won MVP trophies in this game before. Larry Bird and Isaiah Thomas.
And how about this, Kevin? Thomas has won 2 out of the last 4 years. If he was to get 3 MVPs, that would put him in some rarefied air, tying with Oscar Robertson for second most. Bob Pettit is the only player to do it 4 times.
And the East with the lead.
Living up to that favored and top billing and giving these fans quite a show.
Here's Lever. No good off the back of the rim. The East leading by 14. To the inside with his first shot attempt. And Wilkins gets it to go on the assist from Michael Jordan. Jordan's got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Johnson. Yep, that one goes. Johnson's got 24.
Calling his own number night. Magic has been feeling it, and he's delivered.
Bird can't hit. The West trails by 14. Lever left side. Here's Johnson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 26 points for Johnson.
And you know, most of these guys are accustomed to having their team's offense built around them. It's an adjustment for them now to figure out who's going to get the rock most of the time.
Fat Lever is a remarkable rebounder for a player his size. English, no good. Jordan with it. Picked up by Elijah Wan. On the wing, Bird. He has 6. And the shooting stroke of Larry Bird. As pure as it comes.
Larry Bird had it going last night at the Legends game, trying to fill it up tonight as well.
Lever against Thomas. Kicks it out to Johnson. Pulls up on the elbow. Malone. No good. Shot missing. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. Wilkins in the post. English is there. And you think about adjusting, Clark. How about the All-Star reserves? Guys that start normally are the stars of their team, now off the bench on a team of stars.
Kevin, excellent point. For players who are used to starting the game, probably a rare experience coming in off the bench and trying to get it going. But I think these guys so enjoy being part of this. That sacrifice is not much at all.
You're exactly right. Johnson outside. Malone looking around. 6 to shoot. Malone sets the pick for Lever. The silky high release from Alex English.
You know, people said Alex English was too light of frame, too skinny, not athletic enough. Well, how about this? He's playing in his 7th straight All-Star game. So much for being too skinny. You know, there's been talk about adding a 3rd referee to NBA games. The commissioner and the rules committee are in favor of it, and they plan to put it before the Board of Governors at the next meeting.
Johnson right side. That ball. Great.
This is just sad. Oh, the whole arc out. I believe I can fly.
Assist by Lever. That's 28 points for Johnson.
Magic so adept at taking what the defense gives him. Nice shot.
And here's Bird for 3. Larry Bird still warm from last night. And Larry Bird winning 3 straight MVP awards from 1983 to 1986.
You know who the last player was to do that?
I'm going back to the 60s. Something. You tell me.
Yeah,
I know you
Bill
know.
Russell.
Yeah, right.
It's Bill Russell, 1960 to 63.
Of course. I'm glad we bring him up. A legend.
Yep.
Again, the miss by Bird. Outside, English. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. West All-Stars shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And so he hits the technical free throw.
On the court.
Five seconds left in the 3rd. Got it up. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Saw that time.
And so it's the East All-Stars. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Welcome back to Chicago for the 1988 All-Star Game. The grand finale of what's been a tremendous weekend to celebrate the NBA. On the court for the West All-Stars, we've got Johnson. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Donaldson. Then it's Worthy. And it's Drexler in at the 2 guard.
You take a look at the landscape of the NBA, and I tell you what, that Central Division, dominant. How about this?
Michael Jordan now with 42 points, Clark. He has tied the record for scoring in an All-Star game.
A piece of history. Boy, is he special.
Pass to Donaldson. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. He's guarded by Ewing. Outside Worthy. Back to Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Puts it up from 12. Jump shot is good. Johnson's got 15 points here in the 2nd half. Well, you look at that Central Division. All 6 teams on pace to make the playoffs.
And, you know, Chicago got off to that great start, Kevin. Then they cooled off just a bit. Now tied with Detroit at 3 games behind Atlanta. Those teams are graped up pretty good.
Bird, he's checked in for the East. English, he's checked in for the West. 4th quarter still young, just over a minute play. Down the stretch here, the East, Clark, out in front.
Getting it done. It's been such a fun game to watch. Entertaining from both sides.
Woo, it sure has been. And the East All-Stars call time here. The East making a switch. Jordan's checked in. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Karl Malone's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. 3-pointer, Bird. Outside for Jordan. Over Drexler. Right side, Jordan. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. Here's Drexler. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the East. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points.
And Commissioner David Stern in the house tonight. Since taking over 4 years ago, he's done a remarkable job helping guide this league to new unprecedented heights.
Exactly. Here's English, and English with the stop.
Malone, an outstanding passer at the power forward position. He's got really good floor awareness and has a really good understanding of when to get the ball to the open man.
One thing the league has done since Commissioner Stern has taken over, Clark, is really marketing the league around its stars. And I like that type of strategy.
I agree with you, Kevin, wholeheartedly. And what better time to highlight those great stars than tonight? Amazing talent, compelling personalities. The league is certainly on a great trajectory.
It absolutely is. And it's a new single-game record in scoring for the All-Star game, set right in front of us by Michael Jordan.
What an incredible athlete, Kevin, and it seems whatever he sets his mind to do, he can do it. Impressive.
Ewing gets the rebound. Ewing's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, you want an example of a questionable shot? Look no further.
Johnson, the pass to Malone. Trying to find Drexler. He's got it now. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Boy, much respect for the defensive Jordan. I mean, he gives his all on this end of the floor. I mean, fantastic at getting his hands up to block shots.
The West trails by 16. Drexler. Oh, man. And if there's a rival for the size and athleticism of Michael Jordan, Clark, it might just be Clyde Drexler.
I don't think there's any question about it, Kevin. The Phi Slamma Jamma alum can take flight with the very best of them.
Yep, great athletes. Fader on the way. Tips it. Here's English. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
Oh my God! Oh, yo! Whoa. Nah, we got that? Nah, hold on. Nah, we seen that. Bro, I did not even mean to make it. I did not even mean to make it. I was just making an excuse so Jordan can get back on that rebound. Nah. I didn't even. Nah, I'm posting this on YouTube. I'm getting this on YouTube.
Man, how did that go down?
Larry.
Timeout called here. The West
you better be
All-Stars decide to
MVP.
talk it over. They're down by 17. 102 left in the game. And some changes here for the East. McHale's checked in for Ewing. Ainge comes in for Bird. And Cheeks is subbed in for Rivers. The West All-Stars also changing it up. James Worthy's checked in for Malone. McDaniel comes in for English. And Aguirre's subbed in for Magic Johnson. Here's Donaldson. The West again cannot hit.
Oh my God.
Jordan way outside. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
Jordan.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself in the position, and then was able to make the play.
And the pass to Donaldson.
One more.
Dishes to Worthy. There's the lob to the hoop. Tries to save it. Pass to McDaniel. To the middle. Worthy down low.
Yes! Jordan!
By
Thank
Jordan.
you, Jordan!
Worthy
Thank you,
can't
Jordan.
hit. Lets the 3 fly. The shot
Oh my God.
by Ainge, no good. Here's Drexler. And the Eastern All-Stars deliver. The favorites coming in, but they
We
did
got that
not
W.
disappoint.
Larry Bird pulled an insane clutch. Larry Bird just pulled an insane shot. Matter of fact, we're about to run it back. We're gonna run it back. Right now. Yep, that's right. We running it back, Larry. Where you at, Larry? Yeah, we running this back? Yep. What up, y'all?
Yeah, you looked at that team on
Alright,
paper and you saw
I'm
they
gonna
were
end
the
the
stronger
video
team
right
and should have
there.
been favored.
Thanks
See you
again
guys
for
next
coming out to
time.
tonight's
Later.
game.